adrenaline seekers, welcome to the ultimate destination where pure excitement meets unrelenting thrill. Brace yourself for heart-pounding chases, jaw-dropping action, and the most exhilarating moments ever captured. If you're here for the ultimate rush, you're in the right place. Let's set your pulse racing and keep the adrenaline pumping.
I'm actually a senior sergeant.
You can step out of the vehicle.
I'm actually a senior sergeant.
versus men's, which is case law.
I'm actually
you have
a
to
senior
step out of the vehicle.
sergeant.
Step out of the vehicle.
In July 2024, police in Scioto County initiated a routine stop to check the papers of a car, but the driver refused to cooperate and remained stubborn. Seizing a moment of inattention from the officers, the two occupants of the vehicle quickly put the car in gear and sped off, triggering a dramatic chase.
Why is there so many?
Because when it's... Hey! 228, they're taking off. Westbound 52.
The police quickly jumped into their patrol cars, accelerating to close the gap between them and the suspect's vehicle. The wail of the sirens cut through the calm of the neighborhood, adding to the tension and drama of the high-speed pursuit. The car swerved as it made its way up, but the police had deployed spike strips ahead, successfully puncturing one of the suspect's tires. The car swerved uncontrollably due to the flat tire and veered into a parking lot. The police quickly surrounded the vehicle, apprehending the two suspects and taking control of the situation.
Get out! Get out! Get on your fucking face, dumbass!
Oh, shit.
You stupid bastard!
Fuck. Keep it going.
I got it. Get off the list, you stupid!
You had me scared. Because you had me scared. It wasn't for nobody.
He was acting stupid.
No, you had me scared.
We were following all case law.
In the end, the ordeal concluded without any injuries from the collision. Police arrested Bradley Quantez for violating parole and obstructing justice, while Chelsea Workman was taken into custody for failing to comply with a lawful order.
We're headed to Arkansas. On January 15th, 2023, during a routine patrol in Arkansas, police officers noticed a suspicious white car parked along the road. As they approached to investigate, the driver unexpectedly slammed on the gas and took off, igniting a dramatic chase.
It's south on Warren. South on Warren. It warrant Valley.
However, after only a short distance, the driver suddenly abandoned the car and dashed into the woods. The police officers quickly halted their pursuit of the vehicle and decided to chase after the suspect on foot.
I will fucking tase you. Come here. What the hell is wrong with you? Give me your hand. Forcing the rock temperature.
Dude.
Now you're DWI too.
Please don't do that. I fuck you.
After a 15-minute chase, the police apprehended the drunk woman. To their surprise, she was not only inebriated, but also not wearing any pants. The officers quickly ensured her safety and began assessing the situation, taking note of the unusual circumstances.
I'm not.
Stop talking.
I don't have no STDs.
Stop talking.
I swear.
Stop talking.
Fucking.
Stop.
Escape.
Stop.
I will fuck you. Can I escape? Please.
Stop.
My kid.
I don't care. Turn around.
I'm drunk. You want to let me go to jail? Seriously, go for my whole life. I will fuck you. Like, I have no STDs. Let me go.
Go ahead and bring
Just say
outside here too.
The woman was swiftly subdued and will face appropriate consequences for her actions. This serves as an important reminder for everyone. Those who have consumed alcohol should never get behind the wheel.
On May 11, 2020, the Oklahoma Highway Patrol and McLeod Police Department were involved in a pursuit. While the exact starting point of the chase is unclear, at one point, the driver was speeding recklessly westbound on Interstate 40. After an officer attempted to intervene, the vehicle rolled over and crashed into a fence. However, the suspect quickly regained control and continued driving at high speed. The vehicle then slowed down due to damage from the collision. However, since the suspect was armed, the police exercised caution, trailing behind and waiting for the right moment to make an arrest. The inevitable occurred when the suspect's car sustained enough damage that he could no longer continue fleeing. Realizing escape was no longer possible, he pulled over and surrendered with his hands raised. Police then moved in and arrested the occupants, bringing the chase to a safe conclusion. In June 2024, while patrolling in Little Rock, police observed a black Dodge Charger exhibiting signs of a violation. When the officers activated their hazard lights to initiate a stop, the driver accelerated and fled as they reached a nearby gas station, triggering a pursuit. The car sped recklessly and suddenly lost control at an intersection while attempting to turn onto another road. As police closed in, the driver quickly regained control and, without hesitation, accelerated rapidly, resuming the high-speed chase.
Just got on I-30, just went underneath the semi.
I-30 east-west.
Eastbound, we're continuing to approach Garrett Springs.
30 eastbound, Garrett Springs.
The chase came to a sudden halt when the driver crashed into an 18-wheeler, causing the car to slow down. Seizing the opportunity, police executed a successful pit maneuver. However, the driver jumped out of the moving car and fled on foot. The chase ended with the suspect successfully escaping on foot. Following the pursuit, police inspected the abandoned vehicle before having it towed back to headquarters. A series of car thefts, similar to the ones in the game GTA Colorado, unfolded as the suspect attempted to flee from the police. Driving recklessly and dangerously, they sped down the road in a desperate bid to escape. Let's watch the chase unfold together. The police attempted to deploy a spike strip to puncture the suspect's tires, but their efforts were in vain. Undeterred, the suspect continued to drive recklessly, showing complete disregard for the safety of others on the road. After crashing the car on the road, the suspect approached another vehicle, forcibly threw the driver out, and boldly drove off, stealing the car with reckless abandon. Finally, after a collision at an intersection, the suspect's car became immobilized, and he fled on foot. However, when he reached a fence, he was swiftly apprehended by the police, who rushed in and took control of the situation. Now, the suspect will face the full consequences of the law for his reckless and audacious actions. On December 5, 2023, in Miami, Florida, the suspect escaped from a mental health facility and stole a truck from a car dealership where the keys had been left inside. Police quickly initiated a chase, determined to prevent the suspect from escaping. The car sped recklessly, creating panic among everyone nearby. Police attempted to stop the vehicle by making contact with it multiple times, but were unsuccessful.
Right now that the two police cars are going to follow, but
a helicopter was then dispatched, and the car, immobilized from repeated collisions, could no longer move. The suspect exited the vehicle and fled on foot.
He's gotten out and he's running. He's got his hands up. He's running.
I want to warn everybody, this is a live developing story. Warn everybody that Rob's going to pull out a little bit in case something
go on the other side, Joe.
happens. He might be jumping over the overpass.
He's getting down. He's getting down because he's got an officer here with the weapons drawn right here, coming up now. All right, they're going to take him into custody. He's given up. He's on the ramp. Two officers now approach.
Okay, so this man does have clothing on. We did hear reports earlier that this van he was driving in was allegedly stolen, that he was having some mental issues. But the incredible news is he got on the 112 overpass, as you just saw Ralph show us, stopped the vehicle, jumped over to the other lane, basically, in the opposite end of traffic. And
as the suspect prepared to jump off the bridge, the height caused him to hesitate, leading him to raise his hands in surrender. The police quickly apprehended him without incident, and he was taken to the station for questioning. On December 16, 2021, while patrolling the area of Georgia 13 southbound and Sidney Marcus Boulevard, police observed the driver of a silver Honda Civic using a cell phone while driving. The officers activated their emergency lights and attempted a traffic stop, but the driver changed lanes and sped off. The driver swerved into the right lane and continued speeding through heavy traffic, driving recklessly and showing no regard for the safety of others.
13 south, put up on exit 85. Hit the wall, hit a white van.
Due to heavy traffic slowing the vehicle, The police were able to quickly close the gap. They then executed a successful pits maneuver, causing the vehicle to lose control, strike the guardrail, and come to a stop.
Hit. 1050, 1052, 1018. Hands up! Hands up, driver! Hands up! Get your hands up! The driver, hands up! Hands up! 13, North Street. Hands up! Get your hands up! Hands up! Get your damn hands up! You reach for anything, I won't shoot you. Get on the fucking ground.
The officer exited the patrol car, drew his Glock 45, and commanded both the driver and passenger to raise their hands. The occupants were then successfully subdued. The driver, later identified as Malik Matthew Davis, was taken into custody without incident and transported to the Fulton County Jail. On September 28, 2024, while patrolling US 78, a police officer noticed a gray Dodge Ram speeding at 107 miles per hour in a 60 miles per hour zone. The officer quickly turned around, activating his lights and siren in an effort to catch up to the truck.
They stopped.
The police caught up to the vehicle at a red light and activated their sirens and lights to initiate a stop. Despite this, the driver ran the red light and continued to drive recklessly, ignoring all attempts to pull him over.
TVI. Roll over. I'm from Hatro.
The police then decided to execute a tactical vehicle intervention. As a result, the vehicle began spinning clockwise before crashing into a utility pole, which snapped in half upon impact, creating chaos at the scene.
Light pole's down. Hey, open the door! Driver!
Meeting 1016.
10-4, 10-16. I'm starting next to 11.
The police proceeded with caution, and once additional officers arrived, they removed the driver from the vehicle and handcuffed him. The driver was identified as Hotchkiss, and a strong odor of intoxicants was detected. Mr. Hotchkiss was charged with fleeing, reckless driving, failure to stop at a red light, failure to wear a seatbelt, speeding, and driving under the influence. In August 2024, while patrolling Washington Street, police were alerted that the St. Francis County Sheriff's Office was pursuing a red Dodge Ram pickup truck traveling northbound on Washington Street. Shortly after receiving the call, officers spotted the vehicle and began to pursue it.
Anybody
vehicle was weaving through traffic, disregarding traffic control devices, and showing a complete lack of concern for both the driver's safety and the safety of the public. Upon reaching a deserted roadway, the police determined they could execute a tactical vehicle intervention. They carried it out successfully, causing the vehicle to veer into a ditch, with its wheels coming off and rolling onto the road. The police then issued a verbal command for the driver to raise his hands and surrender. He complied and was arrested without incident. The driver, later identified as Andre T. Hunter, was transported to Forest City Medical Center after complaining of shoulder pain. On October 26, 2017 in Cleveland, multiple police cars surrounded a gray vehicle, deploying spike strips to force it onto the grass lane.
Driving down the ditch. We're not going to let him get back on the highway. Traffic is not behind us. He's going to bounce out there sooner or later. Come on back on the road. How fast is he going? He's on the shoulder in the grass. He's off-road driving down the ditch. We're not going to let him get back on the highway. Traffic is not behind us. He's going to bounce out there sooner or later.
The car attempted to get back on the road and continue fleeing, but the police quickly surrounded it, leaving no opportunity for escape. The car came to a halt after crashing into a road sign. The police swiftly approached and successfully restrained the driver, who was then taken into custody and transported to the police station for further investigation. On September 5th, 2022, while patrolling Torch Hill Road, police spotted a white and black Ford Crown Victoria with heavily tinted windows. The officers turned around and observed the Crown Victoria seemingly engaged in a race with another vehicle. Moments later, a fiery collision occurred. Following the collision, the driver returned to Torch Hill Road and made a right turn onto Fort Benning Road. Once on Fort Benning Road, the driver recklessly swerved into the oncoming lane, all while having a blown tire. Officers initiated another pit maneuver, successfully bringing the vehicle to a stop. They then conducted a felony traffic stop, and the driver was taken into custody without resistance. The driver, identified as Camonte Brown, was transported and booked into Muskogee County Jail without further incident. On June 13, 2020, several law enforcement agencies pursued a man, later identified as 28-year-old Victor Topet, across 2 counties during a weekend-long chase that involved multiple carjackings. Topet is now facing manslaughter charges in connection with the death of a man from Central California when he was confronted by Pittsburgh police.
He escaped that night.
The following day, police spotted the suspect fleeing in a white car with a helicopter stationed overhead, ready to assist in his capture.
Officer's car.
After the collision, the suspect abandoned the car, ran into another lane, and stole a second vehicle at gunpoint, creating chaos on the road. The suspect successfully stole the car, but after driving a short distance, he collided with another vehicle. He then abandoned the car and fled on foot. With the assistance of helicopters, the police located the suspect and successfully arrested him, bringing the chase to an end. He was taken back to headquarters, where he will face consequences for his actions. On April 1st, 2021, while monitoring traffic near I-75, Deputy Sean McGuigan observed a gold Chevy Suburban run a stop sign while making a right turn onto County Road 234 from the interstate. The vehicle struck a curb, swerved into oncoming traffic, and sped away as Deputy McGuigan activated his lights and sirens.
Tango 937, 10 City. Signal 12. 17,000, Southeast County Road 234, 28. Hotel Golf, X-ray. Florida 10, Chef 41 now. Using the wrong lane of traffic. Through the median.
The driver barreled through the construction zone at 100 miles per hour, continuously provoking police. As he continued north on Route 441, he deliberately rammed police vehicles at least twice. Additional officers swiftly joined the chase.
We're at 70. 50 miles an hour. Heading toward Marion County, he's flipping me off. Can we notify Marion? take a look at. 130, I'm kidding.
The police attempted a pit maneuver but were unsuccessful. He continued to evade capture.
He ran me. He's running back northbound. Come through right here and get your stop sticks out.
The police executed another pit maneuver, this time successfully making contact with the vehicle. The driver tried to flee once more, but the police team quickly closed in, immobilizing the vehicle and bringing the pursuit to an end. The driver, identified as Mr. Richardson, was arrested and subsequently taken to Marion Jail, where he will face the consequences of his actions. A driver appeared confused while being arrested after Ohio State troopers said she led them on a high-speed chase that lasted more than 30 minutes.
Show me your hand! Show me your hand!
The police attempted to draw their guns and signal the car to stop, but the uncooperative woman accelerated and fled the scene.
Right, it looks like he's trying to get her to pull over, but she won't pull over.
The police eventually stopped the car, forcibly broke open the door, and successfully subdued the woman, who appeared panicked and terrified. The police then escorted both individuals to headquarters for questioning regarding their attempt to flee, and they will be held accountable for their actions. It was a bad day for police officer Jesse Gregory, who was talking to the driver at his stop from the passenger side, when a black SUV crashed into the stopped car on Interstate 40 at Cimarron Road, knocking him into a grassy area off the freeway.
Not making it to jail.
The incident occurred on Thursday, January 18, 2024. Fortunately, all three individuals involved were treated and released from the hospital, and Gregory is expected to recover.
Keep an eye on the car.
In August 2022, Kansas police launched a high-stakes pursuit of a dangerous murderer fleeing in a pickup truck. The situation was tense, and a large number of police vehicles were mobilized, fully committed to preventing the criminal from escaping.
I am secondary. Continuing sound test, 9 Iowa, Illinois.
If that trooper can get in and TBI this murder suspect.
Blue Dodge, pick up there, that's from TBI. Eastbound past Hilltop, B55.
As residential district under street traffic on 4-7-32-92.
B75, approaching and refill eastbound. Yes, that's one, 2, TBI, that's TDI and ask. Usually 713 South Lorient. Traveling southbound.
The vehicle was speeding recklessly, weaving through traffic at dangerous speeds. When the criminal finally came to a stop, he opened fire on the police, turning the situation into an incredibly perilous scene for everyone nearby.
Yeah, we're all in it together here. Just clear the air.
Southbound from Aspen Street. Southbound Aspen 23rd Street, speed 60.
Southbound towards the bypass. HP's helicopter available. Get everything we can going here. He's still southbound. Signaling to get on the bypass.
The vehicle was barreling through traffic at dangerously high speeds, swerving recklessly as it fled. When the criminal finally halted, he opened fire on the pursuing officers, creating a highly dangerous and chaotic scene for everyone in the vicinity.
Slowing down. Somebody can get the rifle out. Got his hands out the window. Everybody stay back. Stop.
With a damaged tire, the vehicle was unable to continue its escape and came to a halt. The police, exercising extreme caution, maintained a safe distance while issuing commands to the criminal.
Not that I know of.
I'm shutting K10 down if you're...
Snipes, is that you? Snipes, take over!
Step to the right! Keep stepping! Keep stepping! Stop! Back up! Keep stepping! Keep coming! Keep coming! Keep coming! Keep coming! Keep coming! All right, get on the ground! Keep your hands out to your side like an airplane!
Hold on.
Lay down on your stomach.
Get
Lay
all
down.
the way down.
Hands out. Watch your legs. Put your behind your back.
Do not move!
Do not move.
The criminal ultimately surrendered, and the police were able to safely apprehend him without further incident. He was identified as 51-year-old Rodney Erickson Marshall and was later transported to his residence in Kansas City. On June 9, 2024, police were in pursuit of a motorcycle rider who was not wearing a helmet or protective gear, weaving recklessly and dangerously across the road. As the motorcycle raced through an intersection, it narrowly missed crashing into an oncoming car, swerving just in time like a stunt from an action movie. The police attempted to safely block the vehicle, but the driver swerved around them, accelerating and fleeing the scene with no intention of stopping.
Going through a red light. Coming up together.
Leveraging the agility of his motorcycle, he weaved recklessly between cars, making it increasingly difficult for the police to close in on him.
Get right. Let it out in the photo. Keep trying to take it back up. Walk in there, behind it. Get down, hey, get down! Who the fuck you think you're running from? Who the fuck you think you're running from? Come on, I got him. I got him. Oh, because of that? Because of that? That's Mr. Meter. That's it. Mr. Meter, that's the most.
When the chase suddenly came to a standstill at a bend, the driver lost control of his steering wheel and fell off the bike into the grass. The police seized the opportunity and successfully restrained him, ending the chase safely. On June 2nd, 2024, Officer Tim Robinson was on patrol when he spotted a vehicle with a suspended registration. He initiated a traffic stop near the 33-mile marker on Interstate 40, but the driver ignored the signal, accelerated, and fled, triggering a pursuit.
We're still rolling 70 eastbound.
When the officer activated his hazard lights, the vehicle made no attempt to pull over. The pursuit continued, reaching speeds of 70 miles per hour as it neared the 36-mile marker.
His son's car is more towards the west, and he's supposed to be in between us. We're in some people's property. There's a house, a red barn. Hell, he is in this field. 6 eastbound.
Tampa, there's 6 eastbound. We're not correct.
The officer assessed the surrounding area for traffic and, seeing no other vehicles nearby, moved in to execute a tactical vehicle intervention. His maneuver successfully caused the vehicle to lose control and come to a stop.
Hispanic males, hoodies. Put your hands up!
Yeah, just a second, you can scroll back to your video and see.
The officer stopped his vehicle, got out, and observed around 15 Hispanic males exiting and fleeing from the scene. Seeing the large group running into the nearby trees, he called for backup and waited for additional support before taking action. No arrests have been reported at this time. On March 31, 2023, police were involved in a high-speed pursuit of a stolen vehicle traveling from Charlotte County to Lee County, Florida. While on patrol, officers spotted a stolen Ford Edge SUV heading southbound on I-75 from Charlotte County. Attempts to stop the vehicle were unsuccessful, escalating the situation into a high-speed chase. Three police cars attempted to box in the stolen vehicle, effectively blocking the suspect's escape route. However, despite the effort, the vehicle managed to break free and evade capture at mile marker 143 Bayshore Road in Lee County. The suspect was driving recklessly at high speeds on a heavily trafficked road, creating a significant risk of injury to others. As a result, police exercised caution in their actions throughout the pursuit. As the chase intensified, the vehicle suddenly lost control for unknown reasons and came to a stop. Police quickly arrived on the scene, bringing the pursuit to an end. Police successfully arrested the suspect, later identified as 22-year-old Miguel Andrade of Port Charlotte. He was subsequently booked into the Lee County Jail on multiple charges related to the incident. On June 22, 2023, an off-duty police officer noticed and heard a sport utility vehicle heading southbound on State Highway 1 with a defective and improperly fitted exhaust muffler. The officer attempted to pull the vehicle over, but the driver refused to comply and sped off. The suspect vehicle was driven recklessly, showing a complete disregard for public safety by swerving into oncoming traffic, speeding, and making erratic stops. Officers attempted a tactical vehicle intervention, but were unable to stop the vehicle. second tactical vehicle intervention was attempted, causing the vehicle to stop briefly. However, the driver quickly regained control and accelerated, resuming the pursuit. The driver then veered onto a dirt road through the woods, kicking up dust and reducing visibility. Despite the hazardous conditions, police continued to follow the suspect, navigating the limited and dangerous visibility. The vehicle lost control while navigating a sharp left curve on the rough, difficult road and crashed into trees and bushes on the east side. After the collision, the suspect fled on foot, exiting the vehicle.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. You think you can sit up?
Can you help me?
Yeah, I can help.
Are my glasses anywhere?
I don't know. We'll try to find them. Hey, Jim, can you back my vehicle up?
Grab a cigarette on my whole thing?
We'll do it within a minute.
Will I get one at least?
No, come over here, man. I'm gonna read you some rights, okay? Okay? Your right to remain silent, anything you say can will be used for the law. Your right to attorney, if you're not informed, provided for you, okay? Your single right to the tread, your single you can exercise rights anytime.
The driver, later identified as Ricky D. Brown, was apprehended. During a vehicle inventory, police discovered a .45 caliber Haskell handgun. Brown was then transported to the Pike County Sheriff's Office for processing.
Crashed at Interstate 35 in South Lakeville. The suspect was apprehended.
In April 2023, a suspect struggled with police after they stopped his car and attempted a search. Despite being tased twice, the driver tried to re-enter the vehicle and fled the scene at high speed.
The driver reached speeds of nearly 120 miles per hour during the pursuit.
Copy, I got work right in multiple units code. Yep, 1033 traffic on the Rochester Main, northbound 35 from milepost 60.
The police quickly jumped into their patrol cars and pursued the suspect, determined to prevent his escape.
Yeah, driver field ID. Copy, northbound field ID. Has been tasered twice. Copy, has been tasered twice. Flight has been...
The driver sped recklessly along the road before losing control at a curve, crashing into a fence and finally coming to a stop.
The driver reached speed nearly 120 miles per hour during the pursuit, eventually crashed at Interstate 35 in South Lakeville. The suspect was apprehended after a short foot chase and an ambulance was requested to evaluate him for injuries.
He's going off that embankment, just got stuck. He's crashed, he's got his blue bag, he's got his bags. Somebody need help at the bridge, he's running westbound.
He exited the car and attempted to flee on foot, but the police quickly caught up, subdued him, and took him into custody without further incident. He was then transported to the police station. On November 24, 2024, Officer Shackelford spotted a red Ford speeding northbound on U.S. Highway 71 near East State Highway 28. The vehicle was clocked at 74 miles per hour as it passed the officer, prompting an immediate pursuit. The driver then accelerated to 93 miles per hour, overtaking multiple vehicles in no passing zones and on the shoulder, showing a complete disregard for the safety of others.
Get your ass back over here! You ain't running fast enough for me! I'll fucking shoot you! You're gonna get tased! You ain't fast enough!
The driver then veered onto a rugged, dust-covered dirt road, marking the turning point in the chase. The vehicle soon lost control, crashing into a tree and coming to a halt, bringing the pursuit to an end.
That was stupid. You all right? Come on. No. You killed somebody, man. Killed me, killed yourself, killed somebody else. Brother, I ain't gonna work with you.
The driver fled on foot, prompting officers to deploy a taser, successfully apprehending him. He was identified as Stinson, who had multiple warrants out for his arrest in Sebastian and Cedarville counties, along with a suspended license. Stinson was then transported to the Scott County Detention Center. On January 12, 2023, while police were attempting to arrest 39-year-old Jimmy Shoemaker Gonzalez, he unexpectedly bolted behind a house. Moments later, he emerged, hijacked a police car, and sped off, leaving the officers momentarily stunned.
Oh, shit! Oh, go, go! Oh, I'm gonna... Get apart! Get apart! Fill the gun car! Fill the gun car! Please! Please! Shots fired! Shots fired! Oh, go, go! Oh! Fill the gun car! Fill the gun car! Please! Please! Shots fired! Shots fired! Fire to the cruiser! Throw him out! North fire! Shots fired!
This footage was captured by the camera of the patrol car that the suspect stole. After 4 shots from the police, the suspect inside was shot but still tried to drive and speed, and drove recklessly in the city.
He's way ahead of me right now. First one does not have any lights on. Those 3 points are hitting once or twice.
Is everything clear?
Yes. I need some caution tape down here as well.
For reasons still unclear, the suspect continued driving before crashing into Palma's Diner on Stafford Street. Upon arriving at the hospital, tests revealed that Shoemaker Gonzalez had a blood alcohol concentration of 0.012. He was released from the hospital on January 15, 2023, and was promptly taken into police custody. The incident took place on March 26, 2023, marking a rare and unusual situation on the road. A pickup truck was driving down the road when it suddenly lost a wheel. The wheel struck a nearby car, causing it to flip into the air and crash back to the ground, resulting in significant damage to the vehicle. On March 6, 2021, a Fulton County police officer was stationed at the intersection of Andrew Young International Boulevard and Centennial Olympic Park Drive, monitoring traffic. A sudden loud noise from a black and red Dodge Charger caught the officer's attention, prompting an immediate pursuit.
Hey! You got 1050 right here.
As the pursuit reached the intersection of Ted Turner Road and Baker Street, the driver of the Dodge paused briefly at a red light before deliberately accelerating, colliding with a vehicle in the crossing, and speeding away.
Bay Army just wrecked into a vehicle on my behalf.
The Dodge swerved into the oncoming lane and crashed into a vehicle stopped at a red light, disabling the car and bringing the chase to an end. Police promptly arrested the driver, later identified as Jimmy Turner. Turner was transported to the Fulton County Jail and handed over to an admissions officer for processing. On September 15, 2022, police discovered a suspect in possession of a grenade inside his car. A high-stakes chase with the driver quickly ensued.
Hands on the shoulder. Coming up the road there, change. We're going to be staying northeastbound.
The police executed a pit maneuver, locking their front bumper against the truck's rear bumper, causing both vehicles to lose control. Fortunately, no one was injured, and the officers successfully apprehended the suspect.
Hit. Do not rush that car. Do not rush that car. 40, get out of your car. Let's see your hands! Let me see your hands!
The suspect was arrested and transported to an Arkansas jail, facing charges for illegal possession of a grenade and resisting law enforcement. He will be held accountable for his actions. On September 14, 2024, Florida Highway Patrol officers spotted a red motorcycle speeding on I-95 with an expired 2018 license plate. Officers swiftly initiated a pursuit.
It's westbound gateway. Gravity's clear. Speed is 30.
3, 2, 1, we're what?
Speed is 30. Top of that line, off that line. Going forward, speed, going forward.
Police made multiple attempts to stop the driver, but their efforts were unsuccessful. The driver evaded the patrol cars and continued the escape. The chase concluded at Charleston Shores Boulevard, where officers successfully apprehended the suspect. He was arrested and charged with multiple offenses, including fleeing and eluding, reckless driving, and driving with a suspended license. Further investigation revealed that the driver, identified as Thomas, had an active warrant in Palm Beach County and a suspended license since April 2024. He was subsequently booked into the Palm Beach County Jail. On May 9, 2024, the Miami-Dade Police Department notified law enforcement about a stolen 2024 Honda Civic. The Florida Highway Patrol quickly located the vehicle and initiated a pursuit.
Copy
behind it. I'm behind it. 1560 behind it. Southbound 826. Approaching 58.
I'll take the radio. We're southbound now, approaching 58th Street.
The driver ignored the police's orders to stop, speeding recklessly and aggressively overtaking vehicles on a heavily trafficked road. While attempting to overtake a tractor-trailer on a narrow road, the suspect collided with the vehicle, causing significant damage that left it inoperable. The chase was then brought to an end.
Multiple signal 4. She's trapped inside the car.
Right before the exit to 25th Street, Miami, start fire.
The suspect ignored police orders and jumped into a river in an attempt to escape. However, she was later apprehended. The driver, identified as Melina Logan, was taken into custody and transported to Miami jail without incident. On August 20th, 2020, while on patrol, Bayside police officers noticed a vehicle changing lanes without signaling. The officers promptly activated their hazard lights and initiated a traffic stop. However, the driver ignored the signal and sped off, leading to a pursuit.
He seems surprised. It looks like he might be stopping at Good Old Road here. Stand by. Dispatch, can we get a read back on the 28?
Stand by.
1402, are you back?
Negative, we're still southbound, 70 miles an hour. He looked over at me, he acknowledged me. He seemed surprised that I was there. He's still not stopping, we're 65 miles per hour.
The police immediately called for backup to terminate the pursuit, as the driver continued to speed at high rates, aggressively overtaking other vehicles.
Back expired. It does show on a 94 Lexus GM sedan registered to a Melissa Easter with an F1 walking along.
There's a male white driver with a baseball hat, a goatee, here who it is.
And then it's not stopping for my officer. Caveat.
The police then deployed spike strips in an attempt to puncture the driver's tires. Their effort was successful, damaging the wheels and causing the vehicle to slow down.
Receiving southbound front driver's side tires hot. 10-4.
Location, please.
776, receiving southbound, 50 miles an hour. We are approaching cap 776.
With the wheels severely damaged and escape no longer possible, the driver gradually slowed down and pulled over to the side of the road, bringing the chase to an end.
Driver, get your hands off the vehicle. Stand up. Stand up. Face the other direction. Stay right there. Yep. How you doing, sir? Okay. Bayside Police. My officer tried to stop you.
The police swiftly apprehended the suspect, who was then transported back to the Bayside district without incident. Given the high traffic density on the road, the police had opted for a cautious approach throughout the chase.
Bad 1050 in the school bus, bad 1050 in the school bus.
On December 17th, 2021, while patrolling near Old Sooty Road on Hiram Sooty Road, an officer spotted a blue Dodge Charger with white racing stripes traveling eastbound at 84 miles per hour. The officer quickly turned around, activated his emergency lights, and initiated a pursuit of the vehicle.
Check the Charger at a Hiram Sooty at 84, and it's a Hellcat. Might not go back there.
Do I need to let you go?
Hang on a second. I'm heading toward, I'm on Hiram Sooty, heading back toward, Mill Creek.
As the police tried to catch up with the fleeing Dodge Charger, they observed it navigating a sharp right curve on Hiram Sooty Road near 2804. Suddenly, the Charger rear-ended a school bus, veered off the roadway onto the right shoulder, and crashed down an embankment. The pursuit came to an abrupt end.
Bad 1050 in the school bus, bad 1050 in the school bus. Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Y'all sit tight. Sit down, get behind the windows. Give me units 1018, EMS 1018. Hands up! One in there. There is guns. He's told me there's guns.
Get us out down the road.
How y'all want to approach?
Other officers quickly arrived to provide support, using their weapons to issue verbal commands to the driver. After several moments, the suspect complied by raising his hands and surrendering. He was subsequently arrested without further resistance. Frank was then handed over to the Paulding County Jail personnel by deputies from the Paulding County Sheriff's Department. On July 8, 2023, police were monitoring traffic on Old Covington Road when they spotted a black motorcycle, driven by a white male, heading west without a license plate on the rear. The officers quickly activated their lights and began a pursuit. The driver accelerated, overtaking the vehicle in front of him in a no-passing zone. Traveling at high speeds and ignoring all police signals, he created a highly dangerous situation on the road. At the intersection, the driver narrowly avoided colliding with a vehicle exiting Norris Lake Drive. He continued to accelerate recklessly onto Norris Lake Drive before making a sharp right turn onto Norris Lake Road.
Coming up to Pleasant Hill Road. We're going right on Pleasant Hill Road. Right on Pleasant Hill. Humphreys. Left on Morris Lane. Left on Morris Lane.
His driving became more reckless, nearly causing another collision. The police then called for additional units to help bring the pursuit to a quick and safe stop.
Passing Smith James Road. Passing Smith James Road.
The suspect drove through the white fog, approaching another car. When the other driver slowed down for the police lights, the suspect did the same. The police then blocked his path, forcing him to abandon his motorcycle and flee on foot into a nearby forest.
That's a Donald Road. That's a Donald Road.
As the police were pursuing the driver, the woman in the back seat seized the opportunity to escape.
Do you understand your rights? You understand your rights? Your rights and mine. What are you talking to me without an attorney here? Huh? Whose bike? Whose bike? Huh? Or you don't know?
The police quickly caught up with the driver, gaining control and bringing him back to the patrol car. The driver, later identified as Mr. Robbie Regan, was transported to the Rockdale County Jail and handed over to jail staff without further incident. On June 24, 2024, a high-speed chase ensues as police attempt to stop a suspect for speeding. The driver, seemingly intent on breaking the law, speeds off at an incredible speed, weaving through traffic with no regard for the safety of others. Sirens blaring and lights flashing, the officers race to catch up, determined to bring the chase to a safe and quick end. However, the suspect refuses to give up without a fight, pushing his vehicle to the limit as the pursuit intensifies. After several failed attempts to close in on the suspect, the police finally succeeded in forcing the car to lose control, causing it to crash and flip over. Officers quickly arrived at the scene, but the driver was pronounced dead. This tragic incident serves as a stern warning to anyone considering fleeing from the police.
Still going. TBR.
In December 2024, while on duty during a traffic stop, an Arkansas State Patrol officer observed a gray car make a turn without signaling. The officer promptly initiated a stop, but as he approached the vehicle, the driver suddenly accelerated and fled, triggering a high-speed pursuit.
No 28 to the rear.
The car sped recklessly, driving at high speeds, which caused the front engine mount to pop up and obstruct the suspect's view. This made the situation even more perilous, as the suspect was now at risk of colliding with another vehicle at any moment. With the suspect's view obstructed, they were forced to slow down. The police seized this opportunity to execute a successful pit maneuver, causing the car to lose control and crash into a guardrail. The pursuit came to an end.
Still going. TBR.
Walk back here, hands up! Hands up! Up, all the way above your head! Walk back here! Put them on the trunk! Hey, come first so I can watch him! I didn't do it! Come on, shut up!
In an unexpected turn of events, the driver leaped off a 35-foot bridge, but fortunately, he survived the fall. Meanwhile, the police quickly apprehended the woman in the car. Medical personnel arrived shortly after to transport the driver to the hospital. Once discharged, he will face the consequences of his reckless actions. On June 5, 2024, police initiated a traffic stop for a violation. When asked to provide his papers, the driver abruptly accelerated and fled the scene. Without hesitation, the officers jumped into their patrol car and gave chase. The police quickly accelerated to close the gap, reaching speeds of 100 miles per hour. Driven by a commitment to uphold justice, they were determined not to let the suspect escape.
see it.
After several successful pit maneuvers, the police managed to bring the suspect's car to a stop at the side of the road. With their guns drawn, they ordered the driver to exit the vehicle.
Slowly open the door.
Yeah, man, try and get the door. Good. Check.
Step out of the vehicle.
Stay over there.
With both hands, pull your shirt up.
Just make it about.
By the collar. Pull your shirt up by the collar.
Okay, thank you.
Step back to the sound of my voice.
The suspect exited the car and raised his hands in surrender. The police swiftly arrested him and transported him to headquarters for further investigation. This serves as a clear reminder of the consequences of attempting to flee from the police. On May 2nd, 2024, a Florida Highway Patrol officer on duty in the Miami area was alerted to a white vehicle attempting to flee a traffic stop. After noticing the police vehicle with its lights flashing, the driver sped off, prompting the officer to initiate a pursuit.
What do we got?
A high-speed chase ensued as the police repeatedly collided with the rear of the fleeing suspect's car in an effort to terminate the pursuit, but their attempts were unsuccessful.
All right, vehicle just in the forward.
Moments later, the police executed a successful maneuver, causing the suspect's car to spin out of control and crash into another vehicle, bringing it to a halt. The officers swiftly moved in, blocking all escape routes to prevent the suspect from fleeing. After successfully extracting the suspect from the car, the police arrested him. He was identified as Jarnell Sale and charged with aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer, fleeing and eluding, resisting arrest with violence, and driving with a suspended license. On December 7, 2024, while patrolling near Baseline Road and Chico Road, police observed an orange Dodge Challenger cutting through the parking lot of a private business to evade a red light at the intersection. The vehicle then headed north on Chico Road. When police activated their emergency lights to initiate a traffic stop, the driver quickly accelerated and fled the scene. As the suspect attempted a right turn onto Oman Road, the vehicle momentarily lost traction. The police responded by deploying a tactical vehicle, successfully bringing the car to a stop.
Sir, you did not see them folks? All you gotta do is ask. You can look at my phone and see, sir. I don't even try to run from y'all, sir.
The driver was later identified as Mr. Markel Campbell. A search of the vehicle revealed approximately 1 gram of suspected methamphetamine and 3 grams of marijuana. He was then transported to the Pulaski County Regional Jail. On May 12, 2024, police were alerted that the Baxter County Sheriff's Office was searching for a vehicle stolen from a residence on County Road 69. A deputy sheriff spotted the stolen vehicle traveling southbound on State Highway 5. Upon receiving the update, police immediately launched a pursuit of the vehicle. As police pursued the vehicle with emergency lights and sirens activated, they observed it dangerously passing other cars in the center turn lane, putting everyone nearby at risk. As the chase continued eastbound on the bypass, the vehicle accelerated to speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour. Police attempted to close the gap and execute a tactical vehicle intervention. At the intersection with Charles Blackburn Road, officers executed a tactical vehicle intervention, causing the vehicle to veer off the right shoulder and flip. The suspect was ordered to exit the vehicle and was taken into custody without further incident.
You been drinking? Okay. I'm just trying to get home, sir. Just trying to get home? Yep. Okay. Want me to let my fire shoot? Sit up. Just watch. Just sit right there, right? We're just How stupid do you think that puts you and all these people you put in danger?
The suspect has been identified as Vincent Walrath. An ambulance was called to check on Mr. Walrath, who was treated for minor injuries and transported to Baxter Health Hospital. After being evaluated and given emergency treatment, he was transported to headquarters to answer for his actions. On February 9, 2024, an Ohio State Highway Patrol officer pulled over a Chevrolet passenger car for failing to use its turn signals. When the officer requested the driver's license, the driver became uncooperative and fled the scene at high speed.
Hello, how you doing, sir? Driver's license with you? Yeah, you didn't use your turn signal when you got off 23 on the bypass there. Sir. Yes, sir. All right, buddy.
What you're doing is illegal. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's it. What are you doing? Nope.
He put the car in gear and sped away southbound on U.S. Highway 823, driving recklessly and aggressively, showing a complete disregard for the safety of pedestrians.
Well, just came to a complete stop. We're south now. Take it back off again.
Towards where the task is at, I'm by myself. Okay.
The officer chased the driver at high speeds for several miles, eventually executing a successful pit maneuver on the on-ramp to State Route 52 from Galley Pike, bringing the pursuit to a safe conclusion.
Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Keep your hands up! Keep your hands up!
Yeah, you go check out.
Keep your hands up! On the ground! On the ground! On the ground! On the ground! On the ground now! On the ground! Don't let him kill me! 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 Take a look, excuse me.
The driver was arrested, and after confirming his identity, he was identified as Edwin Prude. A search of his vehicle revealed a loaded gun inside. Edwin was charged with failure to comply and possession of a firearm. On July 13, 2024, a Florida Highway Patrol officer spotted a late-model gray Toyota Camry speeding. The officer activated his lights and initiated a pursuit of the vehicle. The driver was traveling southbound before exiting at Linton Boulevard, where he collided with a black car stopped at the intersection, damaging its side mirror, and then continued to flee. Police attempted a left side stop, but were unsuccessful. The officer ultimately executed a right pit maneuver, successfully forcing the gray Camry off the roadway onto the outside shoulder, where it collided with a black metal fence, preventing the driver from escaping. The driver was identified as Mr. Celestin, who was transported to Good Samaritan Hospital for a medical evaluation before being taken to jail. After the evaluation, he was booked into Palm Beach County Jail on charges of fleeing and eluding at high speed and reckless driving resulting in property damage. In June 2021, while on patrol, Arkansas State Police noticed a red car speeding past them. The officers quickly activated their lights to initiate a traffic stop, but the driver ignored the signal and accelerated, fleeing the scene. Police attempted to close in on the car, but the driver accelerated, driving recklessly and disregarding all warnings from law enforcement, escalating the situation. The police quickly closed in on the suspect and executed a successful pit maneuver, causing the car to lose control, crash into a guardrail, and flip over, bringing the chase to an end.
They hit the inside wall. They roll over, give me EMS started. Got the number 3 lane shut down.
When the police approached the car, they found a woman inside. Medical personnel arrived shortly afterward and rushed her to the hospital. The woman later filed a lawsuit against the police, claiming she was pregnant at the time of the incident. In West Memphis, Arkansas, a car ran over a parked state trooper at 122 miles per hour. Unlike many other states, which typically have speed limits for PIT maneuvers, Arkansas does not impose such limits. Police are allowed to conduct a high-speed pit when the suspect poses a significant risk to public safety, and this is a typical example. The police quickly closed the gap and activated their emergency lights to pull the car over. but the driver ignored the siren and continued to speed recklessly down the road.
Little did the officer know, this incident was far from over.
Show me your hands! Show me your hands! I don't care! Show me your hands! Is there anybody else in the car? Step back to the sound of my voice! Step back to my voice! Step back to... You better step back to the sound of my voice and do it now! Listen to me! Listen to me! Listen to me! Listen to me! Turn around and face the other way! Walk backwards to the sound of my voice! Walk backwards to the sound of my voice! Then you better do what I tell you to do. Walk backwards. Walk backwards. Walk backwards to the sound of my voice. Walk backwards to the sound of my voice.
The car came to a stop, and the female driver exited the vehicle. When police ordered her to raise her hands and lie down, she refused to cooperate. Instead, she returned to the car and fled, causing the chase to intensify.
That the sound of the engine almost completely drowns out the siren.
Due to the driver's defiance, police executed a high-speed pit maneuver, causing the car to spin out of control and crash into a fence, finally coming to a stop on the side of the road. The officers quickly exited their vehicles and issued verbal commands.
Make sure it's clear yet. Get up. Get up. Hush. Hush. That was real stupid then.
The woman exited the car and quickly charged at the officers, but they were able to subdue her. She was then taken to the police station for further investigation into her attempted escape. On May 12, 2024, Florida Highway Patrol officers initiated a traffic stop on a black vehicle. As the vehicle came to a halt, the officers approached on foot, but the driver unexpectedly accelerated and fled, igniting a high-speed chase. The police quickly accelerated in pursuit, determined to catch up with the fleeing vehicle and prevent the driver from escaping.
Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands! 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 Don't get out!
During the high-speed chase, the car suddenly swerved, lost control, and veered into a grassy field, coming to a stop. The pursuit ended there, and fortunately, no one was injured. The police approached the vehicle, pulled the driver out, and successfully arrested him. As he was being taken into custody, The driver repeatedly turned back, cursing at the officers. He was then placed in a patrol car and transported to the Lehigh Acres County Jail to face the consequences of his actions.